Aurelien Tchouameni is the one that that is exciting all of us really. The one position that Liverpool probably do need to strengthen is in the midfield. Lots of rumours over the last sort of year or so about Jude Bellingham. Tchouameni is a completely different player, Jamie, but one that really excites me.
Yeah, definitely. Again, I can't tell you right now that I watch every Monaco game at all. But from the clips that I've watched and the player profile that everyone's describing him out to be, he seems unbelievable. And for is it 40 to 50 million that the price range is around? I believe if that's true, it's fantastic. The way the market's going, for a player like him, you're looking at 80 odd million. So if we can get him for around that 40, 50 million mark, I think it's fantastic business. He's 22 years old. He's got fantastic traits. He can defend as well. I've heard that he can play in a pivot as a defensive midfielder. So when Henderson gets older, he can look to play that thing. I think the only thing that we miss with Fabinho, Keita and Thiago is no one can fully cover from Trent. And I think it does hinder Trent a little bit when Henderson's not there for covering in from Trent getting forward, and Tchouameni would be the perfect player for it. A right-sided midfielder who can cover and defend brilliantly, and a box-to-box as well. So it would definitely excite me. I think he's the hot name for the summer, isn't he? I think all the fans are on board with that one.
Yeah, his statistics are just beautiful. Jay, 98th percentile for interceptions, 87th for aerials, 6'1", 85th percentile for tackles, 83rd percentile for progressive passes. Now, a lot of people have compared him to Gini Wijnaldum, but Gini Wijnaldum or backwards. Tchouameni, for me, I think he can make a massive difference in that number 8 role.
Yeah, definitely, mate. He's like a bully. At such a young age, similar to like Kanate in a sense. You know, he's a young kid, but he's a monster of a man, even though he's a kid.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, it's like what we've been talking about, the project of the future and the profile. He's 22. You know, it's not like a 2, 3, 4 season fix. It's a 8-year, 10-year career potentially. So, yeah, he's another one, mate. Top talent across Europe, and it's boss to be linked with these players, and hopefully we can get one of them in. I don't see Bellingham going the same year as Haaland.
No.
But yeah, Tchouameni ticks all the boxes, mate. So let's hope that we get him this year and Bellingham the year after.
Yeah, it's great to see all your comments, by the way, guys. I'm just concentrating on hoping and praying my Wi-Fi doesn't go. So I will get through for as much of that as I can. But Jamie, in all honesty, do you think that the Jude Bellingham, if Tchouameni does sign, is one that the ship has sailed, or do you think Liverpool could potentially go for him the summer afterwards?
No, yeah, definitely. I think I agree with what Jay said. I don't think there's any way that they sell him in the same summer as Haaland. It would be silly. I also think that Dortmund have already replaced Haaland in Adeyemi, it seems, and they seem quiet over that midfield option. So I think they're calm. He doesn't go this season, but he's going to go next season. Hopefully it's to us. I do think we can get both of them each a season after Tchouameni this year and Bellingham next year. Because you look, Thiago by the time will be 32, 33. Henderson will be 33, 32, 33. So that's 2 midfielders gone. You're losing Chamberlain this season. Milner by 2023 will probably be gone. I don't know if he signs, but it'll definitely be faded out. So bringing in another midfielder might be necessary. I think we'll have to see how the situation is with Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott is by the end of next season. See how well they've developed, how ready they are, and maybe that could determine if Bellingham needs to come in or not. I'd love to sign both of them. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to be greedy, but it would be great if we could bring both of them. I think it could be realistic as well, considering the age of our aging midfield. I think Tchouameni and Bellingham, you sorted then for 10 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Hilo, I see your comment there. I did see a report today. I can't remember who it's from. I think it's The Athletic who said that that Real Madrid have called their interest in Tchouameni. They're not as interested as they were, putting Liverpool in pole position. But Jay, I mean, look, if we can get deals like this over the line, I think it shows a key reason why Jurgen Klopp signed that contract.
It does, yeah. But we should be able to be linked with these players. We've been, except for last season, we've been in a final, I think, nearly every season under Klopp. Missed the title by a point, won the title. Again this season, it's going to be skin and tooth. So we should be competing for the best players in the world, because we're one of the best teams in the world. Why would you not want to play for Liverpool? And I think now what's going to give us massive strength in the market in the summer is players know Klopp staying. Players might have looked at that who were young and thought, if I sign 1 or 2 years, Klopp will be there. What about after it? So there's that risk associated with the move. Now he's here till 2026 at least. You're thinking to yourself, well, yeah, I know what's going to happen there. I'm going to play for him. And Klopp's got, we might be a big club, but Klopp's a huge part of the attraction. People want to play for Klopp. So now knowing that he's staying for another 2 years on top of what he was, that's only going to strengthen our hands in the market, I think.